BenBC Weather. Weather, whether you like it or not.
This is James Houghton bringing you the weather. So for all those fellow Aussies going to Europe, doing a Euro tour, I'm just going to bring you the weather for there. So London, it's a hot 22 degrees, bit of cloud, bit of sun as well. Athens, a swarming hot 30 degrees. Over Paris, that's 22 degrees, a little bit more chilled out. Prague's 19 degrees, Rome's 25, and there's sun all across the continent except for silly old Stockholm, which has got a chilly old 14 degrees in some rain. Over to Asia, we have a little bit of everything all over the place. Hong Kong 29 degrees, Philippines Manila 32 degrees, over to Mumbai or Bombay, whichever one you want to call it, is 32 degrees, New Delhi's 35, and Beijing is at 28 degrees and Tokyo's 24 degrees. Thank you for listening. This is James Houghton. Get the latest travel news. BenBC Travel Updates.
Good afternoon, Larry O'Driscoll here, and just to update you on the traffic here, we've got the M1 up towards Sydney, very, very heavily blocked there. A lot of congestion right towards the centre. And if you go up towards the M4 or the Parramatta region, we've got quite a good flow. And also the A40 has got minor delays due to overturned lorry in the fast lane. And heading up to Castle Hill on the A2 is all clear on the expressway, but appears to be a police incident at junction 76 up towards Richmond on the A9, now travelling heavily down the M7 clockwise on the anti-clockwise junction, Liverpool up the A28. There's a lot of congestion there, seems to be a lot of wildlife on the road. I'm not sure if that's under control or what, but I'm going to get the traffic update as soon as possible from that. If you've got any callers, it'd be great if you call in and let us know what's going on. And last but not least, down in Helensburgh, we've got the A1 heavily congested there. I don't even really want to describe to you what's happened, but thank you very much. Regards to my family and everyone else listening. Thank you guys.
Has your furry friend got a bit of an itch? Did you know that 86% of domesticated canines and felines suffer an extremely common disorder, genital toxic plasmosis?
Visit us at Lidcombe Pet Spa on 56 Bombay Street in Lidcombe. We have a wide range of services from pedicure to pet massage, epilation and full colonic.
My cute little tabby just wouldn't stop itching. And, you know, it looked really sore, so someone suggested I take him down Lidcombe Pet Spa, and he came out happy as a clam.
For bookings, give us a call on 1300 Pet Spa. Use the promo code PETSPA17 to get up to 50% off on our products and services.
Sounds good as a plan. Coral Reef Ocean Rescue Foundation. Just $14 a month could help protect our neglected polluted reefs from utter extinction.
For more information or to donate, visit revivethereef.org.au.
BenBC World Service News. Be the first to hear, get it clear, right over here.
Brian Coulter. Good arvo, ladies and gentlemen. It's Brian Coulter here presenting Coulter's Global Portraits, and today we have a really interesting character who works with sea life. Personally, I come from Alice Springs in the middle of the country, so I'm not quite as acquainted with sea life as this gentleman is, but I'm really delighted to have him here in the studio. His name is Ryan Redbridge, and he's the trainee sea lion keeper at SeaWorld in Canberra. So how are we doing today, Ryan? Where are you travelling from?
Well, I'm travelling all the way from Canberra today, from the Sea Life Park. Our board there.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, a bit of a trek. Well, as I said a few seconds ago, I mean, I come from the middle of the country. I come from Alice Springs, right bang on the middle of the outback. Never been to Seaside until I was aged 21.
Really, that's quite shocking.
But I give you. You're very well acquainted with Seaside, and you have a degree in marine biology?
Well, yes, I'm studying my Masters. At the moment, they've got me on some sort of work internship thing where I'm working at the Sea Life in Canberra. you know, I'm working my way up the scale. You know, started off just sweeping out the penguin cage, and you know,
Doing the mucking, as it's called.
mucking,
The mucking, I used to ride horses. That's what I'm well acquainted of. I used to, ride around the desert quite a lot.
Oh yeah, that's
But why sea lions? Why sea life? What was there a moment in your childhood which triggered an interest for aquatic life?
Well, in particular, there was a moment with my father when we were out on the dinghy, on you know sea life proper style. We went up there onto the ocean. There's quite a current going on.
Yeah.
I remember my dad always joked, said, "You're gonna go over the side. You're gonna go over the side." And I said, "No, I'm not. No, I'm not. You prick." And then he said, "Hand
So
me
I
a
just
bit."
have to stop you there. We can't have we can't use that kind of profane language. I'm sorry, but do continue. I just need to give you a little heads up.
Sorry, Brian. I'm really sorry, Brian. I'm just.
But thank you. Yeah, do continue.
Venting my frustration. So basically, so anyway, he told me, "Chuck me a beer, son." You know, I went to go chuck him a beer, boff, overboard. He kicked me overboard. You know, left me there for a good half hour. But in that half an hour, I learned something. And you know what I learned?
Oh, what would you learn?
I learned that sea life can talk to you.
So you had a kind of a spiritual awakening that moment after you pushed off the dinghy.
That's right, Brian. That's right. I was spiritually connected after I was left there, strangling myself, struggling, you know, for breaths. You know, doggy paddling wasn't even a thing back in those days. You know, I didn't even know what that meant. You know, I had one armband on. You know, at first I was afraid. You know, lonely on my own, half able to swim.
Sounds like quite a harrowing experience that you had there.
Yeah, some would be terrified.
Well, no, I can imagine. That ocean seemed quite a bit of tragedy.
Yes, Brian, but I decided to overcome those fears,
Well,
and that's mainly why I study marine biology. But you know,
would you say you suffer from post-traumatic stress disorder or something similar?
No, well, some say I do, but some say I don't. Mainly, I like to deal with it by surfing, connecting with the whales, sometimes dolphins, but they're mostly.
You deal with whales as well. Excuse me.
Well, though, you know, in my spare time, I like to deal with the whales. But in the sea life sanctuary where I work, you know, they haven't put me up there quite yet. But they know I'm experienced, but they just for some reason don't trust me so much. Well, you know, what can you do?
Getting more to a more personable level, what is it like fitting into those tight old swimsuits? They must be quite a tight sleeve.
Well, actually, we don't have to go for swimsuits. We've got wetsuits, full body. They're really quite cool, all black, you know, and you've got a customary hat that you always have to wear when you're doing the performances. Didn't mention I was doing performances, but I do them. You know, I have to do the tricks with the walrus and a little inflatable sea ball. What do you call it?
Yeah, of course. No, I took my daughter there last year actually for her birthday. We went right to the sea life. You know, it was great. So that's why I invited you here on the show. I mean, me and my daughter.
Great to be here. Thank you, Brian. Anyway.
Well, yeah, no, I'm definitely you're welcome to come back again for another
pleasure,
interview.
Brian. Definitely.
Love to get some more info for you, but however, we are soon coming up to the break, so I'm gonna have to push on over there. But thank you so much today. So we have the travel news coming up right now.
BenBC World Service News. Be the first to hear, get it clear, right over here.